Rising to all of you guys. I am back with another message. Tap in, double tap them screens, hit the notification bells, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Keep it OG. And of course, an OG is an old wise God. So shout out to all the old wise gods that are in the building that is tapping in. Him versus her. Okay, let's get into it. Of course, anything you need to know about your girl Sierra, you can find it in the description box below. Know that any and all content your girl Sierra does provide is never intended to hurt, harm, or target anyone, but provide you with the necessary information. I did see that there were 5 individuals in the building. Literally, as soon as we got started, 5 people had to tap out, go get more individuals, and now we're back in the building. But whatever the case may be, let's talk about it. Of course, make sure you're sharing this message, because know that if it doesn't resonate with you, it most certainly can resonate with your auntie, your brethren, your cousin, and all of that good stuff. So you see it, let's get into it. All right, let me tell you about what's going on in your energy. So mics all around you, listening to your private moments and conversations, mono energy, and heavy on the mic being like Mike. Mike, but Mik-Echo. So something about a mic being an echo or an echo energy is going to be very significant to this. Now, I get the Mike is going to be a code for MIC, the mic and your energy. So you could clearly be seeing Mike, Mike, that could be an individual that is involved, but Mik is literally a code for the MIC, a microphone that is in your energy. And that's what I was picking up in a download yesterday. So all eyes and ears are on whoever you are. Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj song is going to be very significant. Whoever you are, and mic drop energy is what I just heard. I kind of like heard a mic just drop, y'all. And you know how you hear that noise when the mic drop? That's exactly what I just heard, because you really just said something, or I said something that resonates. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let me clear the energy and dump right on into this message. And if you did not hear me, I said dump right into this message, okay? So take from this energy myself, the collective, my cords, my crown chakra, my third eye, and my throat chakra. Anything that is not a divine love, I ask that you return any and all negative energy, hexes, curses, mirror magic, projections onto Ida Collective, or this message back to the universe, return it back to its sender with love and light with pinpoint accuracy. May their own energy help them to become spiritually aware. May this newfound energy be publicized for all to see. So it has been spoken, so it shall be done. Ashe, ashe. Oh, so him versus her. Okay, Ella. All the little things. You did that. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. If you did not catch that, that is exactly what I heard. Ella, the little things here, or all the little things here, is what's going on in your energy. And this is how somebody know all the little things that maybe you love, or whatever it is. Let's just see what's going on in this energy. A lot was coming out in my pre-shuffle energy, boo. Somebody is tired. Somebody is overthinking. They are in fear over your inner strength here, because somebody thought that you were vulnerable in this situation, y'all. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's get to the bottom of whatever this is you need to know. Know that is never intended to hurt, harm, or target anyone. But they're tired, they're overthinking, and they're in fear because of someone's inner strength. Someone thought that you were vulnerable here, and they have to accept something, or they thought that you was going to accept something or be an acceptance of something here. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't here. Now, what I also was picking up on was the play. So the play energy is somebody literally was performing. It says the performance, a role, something here that someone was playing, but the exposure energy came out with that. So truth, revelation, and visibility here got exposed here. System outage, resetting, viewpoint link down. Okay, so man down energy in this situation when it comes to whatever it is. Someone is tired of playing this role as well here. Someone is overthinking, or all in their head over this exposure or some sort of truth coming out about what it is that they was doing to whoever you are. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't here. They are in fear because of some sort of megaphone energy. Me, GA, something about somebody that's in Georgia, but me is mega. energy, but I get me GA. So somebody involved here that's in fear, they are in Georgia here, and something about their phone. And so the megaphone energy is interesting to me because it talks about expression, microphone energy again, and your voice. So this is something here to do with your voice here, LMA energy here, or Coco Jones energy, how they take AI and utilize your voice here, and something that they were doing here. And that's what they're in fear of, because the fear is the megaphone energy here. Expression, amplification, voice, and impact. So something that they were doing to someone's voice as well. Take what resonates, and they're in fear over whatever that is here, and they have to unplug. Okay, so the unplug energy came out. Disconnection here, and it's because of your inner strength here. Disconnection, reset, silence, and clarity. Again, man down, woman down, him versus her type energy. Take what resonates. I heard Jacquees just now, and something about a side door is going to be very significant. The side door is representing an opportunity of creativity here. Escape, alternated energy here. Somebody here alternated something, but this is an alternative here, is that somebody got to take some sort of side door here. And again, the jammer energy came out. So an interference, distortion, confusion, and blockage energy. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let me get two on top of that. Let me get that side door energy. So the side door energy is some sort of freedom here. Freedom, anxiety. So somebody has some sort of anxiety here over this creative expression here, or some sort of opportunity here. Anxiety is there. And give me the jammer energy here. Somebody is very sensitive on that jammer energy here. Sensitivity is here because somebody is moving on here, and something about that freedom energy flipped over again, y'all. So freedom energy here, and so somebody is very sensitive here because someone is moving on, or perhaps they have to move on from whatever this interference was, this distortion here, this confusion and blockage energy. Someone could be also confused about whatever this is that they were doing here. Just give me one on that jammer energy. Let me just get one, y'all. That was too many on the jammer. That did come out. 3 did come out. So vulnerable. So vulnerable energy came out here, and confused here in acceptance. I'm sorry. And at the bottom of the deck is healing. So somebody literally has to let go. It looks like the jammer wants to say a lot. Let me get one more on that jammer. Okay, whatever it is peace here. Okay, and overwhelmed, wanted to come out. So somebody overwhelmed here with this interference, this distortion here, maybe because this truth is coming out about what it is that they're doing here. They're causing an interference for whoever you are. There's some sort of distortion that is showing here in this interference energy. It has to do with a V signal or a signal. Some sort of crucial or a link that's an error, disturbance level, extreme, whatever it is here. You could be getting error messages here also about a device here, or you could be getting a code, or because I heard something about the SSL, so that would be like your certificate, SSL certificate. This could be a data breach or a network Wi-Fi, or someone actually tampering with your device here when it comes to these mics all around whoever you are. So that means they're interfering with the microphone in your phone, your TV. So if you have like smart TVs, this would be mono energy through that mono energy, so that they can hear very well. The vulnerable energy the overwhelmed energy just wants to come out here. All right. Someone is confused here about your peace here, or how you're able to maintain some sort of peace here. And at the bottom of the deck here is drive. Someone is confused about your fuel, your energy, your drive, your motivation, your power. They're literally overwhelmed in what it is that they're hearing or doing here. Heavy on the drift energy, uncertain here, do not know what to do in that energy. Give me one more on overwhelmed here. Heavy on the exposure. So somebody here, hold on, exposure came out twice. Look, exposure hit the ground again, and we have exposure here. So they're overwhelmed over this exposure. So exposure hit the ground again. Wow, I didn't expect two exposure cards to come out, but truth, revelation, Visibility here, honesty. They think that they think that they're being seen here. Whoever this is here. Heavy on authority energy, exposure to the authority, or someone here, a gamer, is also involved here. Let me see what that is. So it says capital. So they were gaining some sort of money off of whatever this was that they were doing to you. Capital, resources, value, a SIM card energy, or some sort of, this would be the motherboard, okay? If you can see this here, I know a little bit about technology because of things I worked in, but this has to do with the motherboard. If you can see that little diagram here, that is actually like a smaller version of a motherboard. So has heavy on like wires and things. You might have to look through some sort of residence that you're in. I actually discovered a motherboard here in this home that I am in, but I'm trying to figure out like why would that motherboard be here in a specific area where it's at here. So take what resonates here, and whatever it is, somebody was collecting some sort of something off of you. Now it could be this megaphone energy where it has to do with your voice or impact, but somebody most certainly was gaining some sort of capital, resources, value, exchange, power, energy off of whatever this was that they were doing here. And somebody is really tired of this role that they were playing. One more card drop, and it says ritual. So whatever it is, they were doing this every single day. So something that they were doing every single day, because a ritual does not always have to be a ritual, but it's something that someone does every single day. Shout out to my boy Kid. But whatever it is, this is a ritual. Like somebody drinks coffee every single day. They drink their coffee, they get up, and they do this every single day to whoever you are. I didn't know this ritual had failed. So ritual had failed, and they're overthinking what it is that they do every day here because it's being exposed. Truth, revelation, and someone being very honest here. Visibility and honesty here is coming out about this ritual here. Repetition here, meaning I told you something that they do every single day. Discipline energy here and a pattern here. And now the pattern is actually being exposed here. And that's what they're overthinking here, is what they're doing to you here. Projection here. They're literally angry here. Projection at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, mirror. I told y'all that they were mirroring your devices. Look at this. Mirror energy, heavy on the mirrors on the walls in your home. This is why I don't allow mirrors in the homes that I move to, because of what people can do. And that actually has to do with an interference. But this home came with mirrors, so I already knew what was up. So mirror energy on a projection energy. So projection, mirror, bias, perception, and self-reflection. Accusation, blame, and deflection here. Now they're in fear over whatever this was here, because fear on the projection energy is accusation, blame, and deflection here. They were pointing the fingers at everyone else here, trying to take the narrative or the blame off of themselves energy here with that bias energy, most certainly. Deflection here, blaming it on someone else here, or taking something off of whoever they are. Type energy here. And that's accusation and blame. So they were accusing you or accusing someone else, or actually playing the mind game with whoever you are. And that would be gaslighting you in this energy here with this expression here, amplification, voice, and impact. This also has to do with you hearing something here that gets loud. So if this is the mono in your phone or on the TV, this would indicate there is times where your TV will get louder or get lower, and that's because of the microphone energy where they need to hear, or it depends on what it is that you're doing. Because I definitely see that with this megaphone here and this amplification. So whatever it is, it's turning up the sound and something that they're doing, and it would be on your TV, or turning up the mic, for instance, on your TV. I told y'all a little trick that you can learn with the echo button if you have like a stereo, and I try to teach y'all about how you can hear other things with the echo, turning down certain things and turning up the echo, and you can hear very well in the background. So an engine here, so an engineer, a system here on that inner strength here, and unplug here. So it has to do with latency. So now when we bring in the system with the engine energy on the unplug being disconnection, this is actually a PC or something involved, or another phone here, multiple devices here on that unplug with the disconnection, reset, silence, and clarity here coming out on a system. But this would be the latency system in a computer or something like that is going to be involved with whatever this is here at the bottom of the deck here. Monumentum, system, efficiency, and production. So latency here or legacy here in this engine energy here, where it has to do with compatibility. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, y'all. As I split the deck, balance is being restored in a system here. So balance is being restored in some sort of system here, heavy on the static here. So something, excuse me, y'all, something about a static in the connection here, and this would actually have to do with latency. Okay, so the static here, so a man in the middle. Okay, so whatever the static is and the chain energy actually talks about the connection. So that would be the latency, some sort of delays, man in the middle type energy here that's going on here. Noise, anxiety, overthinking here, distortion. Somebody trying to tune out something here. Somebody is overwhelmed with something here because of your rebirth here. It's actually giving them some sort of anxiety here. Okay, things that are coming out. So shed energy here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here on the inner script here. Someone has to release and let go, renewal and freedom energy on that inner script energy. Shed. They got to let go of whatever this is that they were doing to whoever you are. Okay. Whatever these resources that they were using here became some sort of burden here, or they are definitely burdened in this energy. Give me one more on anxiety. I do see a higher flying energy, so somebody's about to learn a big lesson here. They have anxiety, a Taurus could be, or there is a elite society, a group here involved. This is some sort of learning process, because the higher flying energy tells me that there was some sort of school here, someone each one teach one type energy here. Now they're about to learn a spiritual lesson here through God here, because this is a spiritual lesson here on the Four of Cups energy. Somebody heavily thinking about God coming in here and teaching them some sort of lesson here. Four of Cups does indicate some sort of missed opportunity here, or an opportunity here where they have to disconnect from something here, because this is a counsel and someone learned about what it is a group of individuals were doing to whoever they were on this all eyes on you and ears, all eyes and ears on you. There could be a whole entire council that was watching you, or some sort of council that's a part of a group that was all eyes and ears. Now, the funny thing is, if you do not know how elite energy works, I can tell you a lot from being in my own group of elites, which I was separated from. I'm a regular person now. So I am a regular person now. When you just get casted out of people that you were connected to, you become regular. I'm a regular person now. So whatever it is here, the funny thing is that they can do things that the normal person can't do, especially when it comes to devices and being able to see and hear on ways that you would only think that, oh, it's magic or it's AI. And baby, I can tell you some things that it would not actually be just that. So I'm gonna leave that there. But there is a council here with the higher fine energy. There's some sort of school here that maybe this is brother and sister energy. So this would be big brother, big sister energy. So somebody could be running around here calling you sis and brother here. Now that you educated yourself or found out a little bit. Now, this would also say the education system would be a big brother or big sister energy. So it would be sis and it would be bro. So this could be your child's school, or this could be you connected to a school that is also involved with whatever this is here. And now they're thinking whoever the school is in the higher fine energy or some sort of education here is literally in their thoughts here, because they missed some sort of opportunity, or they're definitely in regrets for working with a Taurus or something that they did to whoever you are. Somebody definitely is depressed. A Taurus could be depressed here because of some sort of delays and stagnation here that is going on because of someone's viewpoint. So again, view is here, distance here, insight. So a council, a Taurus, and individuals are viewing you from a distance here. Insight, awareness, energy, and perspective here. It has them in a Four of Cups energy, literally like disgusted with what they did to you. However, maybe disgusted or learning that you are disgusted and what you're learning about what they are doing in a creative aspect here with your voice, utilizing your voice, your picture, listening to your private moments and conversations here. Mono, they keep wanting me to look this mono energy up. Let me see. I may not be giving you something because I keep hearing Google when I say mono. So maybe others need to know. And it's not the disease mono. It has to do with listening. So mono listening here means sending the exact same signal, audio signal to all speakers and headphones. I knew it because I kept getting this download yesterday about mono. So whatever the mono is, it says sending the exact same signal, audio signal to all speakers and headphones, in which the Hierophant energy would mean other individuals where they are learning from whoever you are or learning something. I heard about a speech impediment or something about a speech, something that you are saying here, and people are learning how to speak like you, talk like you because of your strength here. People are gravitating to this energy, and I heard bingo again on whatever that is. Instead of splitting sound into the left and right channel stereo to create a spectacle or a spectacle with mono combines all elements, vocals and instruments into one channel, making them sound as if they are coming from a single point directly in front of you. All right, so take what resonates. Make sure you are. I love this new deck, y'all, because it actually gives me, I can actually break down what it is I normally be trying to tell y'all in this kind of energy when I have these messages. And so this deck is definitely, I give it a 10 out of 10 on what it is that I try to explain to y'all when I tell y'all about how they're hacking you, listening to you. So now a leap energy in the mask came out on anxiety here. Someone here risk it all here. So the leap, someone has anxiety over this risk here. Okay, because there was some sort of breakthrough, someone being courageous here, monumental or momentum, some sort of something is building up, heavy on this anxiety over this mask, a persona that they were wearing. Remember I said somebody was tired here about playing this role here. It says the play, performance here, some sort of role or rules, a social theater where higher ups are watching someone in that Hierophant energy here. And it says expectations from a council or somebody here. Take what resonates here. But now someone has anxiety here, okay, because of this leap that they took here regarding a mask that they were wearing, their identity, strategic here, whatever they were doing strategically, okay, adoption, okay, so persona, okay, adopting to somebody that they were not here as well. Heavy on the computer love energy and what I am getting here, because this is creativity. And so the mask energy here and the side door could be the entrance of a back door entry, but this says side door. It would definitely be like a back door entry of how I was explaining how someone is able to get in the back door of somewhere. And so they use side door on here, but it would still be the same thing. They came in through a side panel, whatever it is. It could be like your ports on the side where there's holes, where there things like, if I can raise this up, so something like this. These are like side door entries here. So these ports here actually could be microphones, and what means it has been tampered with or redone, so that they could actually hear whoever you are. And so take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Heavy on someone's intuition is what I am getting. So intuition here, your instinct here, they have anxiety over your intuition here. Somebody has anxiety over your intuition because you can pick up here that they were wearing some sort of mask and that somebody was bait. Okay, so whoever that is, that had to perform with that mask energy being a persona here, an identity, something strategic here. They had to adapt to something here. It's something about they have anxiety over this intuition because of this bait energy, temptation, trap, manipulation here, and some sort of desire here has them in that silence energy. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. All right. Thank you so much, boo. So yeah, turmoil energy. So that's the terminal that I was picking up here. But someone here is ending something. Closer transition is here. Something is coming to an end here. Something about this port. Again, they're about to be learning some sort of spiritual lesson here. With that Hierophant here, yeah, the magician energy. A Taurus is a magician here, or a Taurus was using some sort of trickery here. Deception here, selling you a good story, sleight of hand. One of this, whoever this elite Hierophant energy, interesting enough, a Taurus is their resource energy, and a Taurus is also a Hierophant's resources as well. Two powerful men or a group. Okay, so there could be elite Masons, Eastern Star, or something like that, because this is big brother, big sister energy. So a big brother is a Taurus's resource, and a Taurus is a big brother, big sister resource here for whatever they are doing here. The magician is masculine energy and compassion. One cares about the other, compassionate energy here. Someone was selling a good story, heavy on a deception energy here, and the magician energy. One who sells a good story here to a council, to a union, to higher ups, to elites here, or help someone here, and what it is that they were doing, y'all. This is a little deep message, y'all. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share. 76 likes, y'all, and 134 people. Let's get them likes up, y'all. If you're gonna sit in here and you're gonna get my message and take my T sign, and this is not what you're getting from other people, please hit the like buttons, or I'll end the message. It really doesn't matter to me, because it's just becoming very disgusting how people get into my lives, listen to the tea. I listen to a million readers, which I don't anymore, but they don't give you any of this information. None of it's credible, but I give you credible information, and you will sit in here and you're picking and you're choosing your energy. Look, if you want the message, that's cool, but show your love, because it's very anonymous. Some people just really be haters that it just don't understand. I don't understand that how you can have this much hate. How can you fuel so much hate off of the truth? But so many people have so much hate for my channel that it is disgusting, and I don't even hang with people. The only person you'll see around me is a Taurus, which is my ex energy. So I can't fathom how I accumulate so much hate off of truth that you can validate. Half of these readers, you can't validate their truth. Mine is literally validatable. You can get it. You can go do the research. I even take the steps and I go and find out myself. Then I come back and tell you the tools and things that I use to find the truth and where I found the truth. And then you still don't show love. It's just a sad world. Good thing I am strong enough to keep on pushing forward, even when I have a whole council, people against who I am and what it is that I do provide for individuals, because a lot of people do need to know this information. But is it sad? Yeah, because this means councilmen, this is government, this is army, this is military. See, I can go very deep in my messages and I can tell you who is all involved in it. But do I get it? No. But there is a military, army, mega energy could be. You already know what mega is. The magician, I mean, the Hierophant energy would represent mega. This could be your Democrats. Could be others, but I don't need to go into politics because I don't do politics, but politics is all over this reading with the magician energy here. There is politicians here, councilmen, people and alumni, Hierophant energy are all in on this energy here, where it comes to, now it's big. It doesn't just have to do with you, but there could be other people that they're doing this to, and you're just someone here, or I am the one that was able to pick it up for whoever you are. Now, other people may be able to reciprocate whatever this message is, and they'll learn that they are being watched and listened to through higher up energy, period, point blank. That's exactly what the Taurus and the magician energy is saying. I didn't have to go there and mention politics, but it's there. But anyway, So, like I said, there is someone here using their resource, and one of their resources would actually be like a spy or something, which would be a Taurus, a magician energy here. Somebody using trickery here, selling somebody a good story. The problem is somebody is in a Nine of Swords energy now. Anxiety, we already see that, but this is guilt is weighing on somebody here because of a loved one or anxiety over a loved one, which could be these two people here. The magician is a compassionate male that cares about a higher font, a big brother energy, or a little sister, big brother, big sister energy here. So somebody cares, but one has anxiety over what one has been doing with a big brother, big sister energy, because this is guilt weighing on someone here. Someone is restless, someone is having nightmares in the Nine of Swords energy on account of what they're doing towards whoever you are. Someone is worried about a loss of a job here, but a Five of Pentacles energy over what it is that they're doing. But they are also worried that you're finding out that you may have lost some sort of job in order for them to higher fine energy, educate, or experiment on whoever you are and whatever this is that they were testing. Microdosing energy is here, but it's in a different way of microdosing here, testing something new. So I'm not going to say that it was like a drug, but they're testing something new and what it is that they were doing towards you. And they were testing it in small dosages, small sectors, small groups energy. And this is why there is a conflict here on a political level if politics is involved for whoever you are, because they were testing out something here. And there's a Taurus and a big brother, big sister energy here that was involved. Alumni energy is AKA that's sticking out because of the colors. So right now, this is AKA right now that's in your energy as well. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't here. But they were testing out some sort of feature here where there is elites that's involved. Pretty good reading, right? Five of Swords energy. This would also represent army individuals because the Knight of Swords is men and women in uniformal energy. So definitely Hierophant energy would indicate a big brother, big sister being service members of the Army, military branch, Paul energy, or Navy and Marine energy would be bear. So bear and Marine and Navy energy and the Paul energy being on ground energy, Army energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but it does signify that these individuals are in your energy here and they're utilizing some sort of maybe power weapon with the magician energy here, or something with an engine energy would be like energetic weapon or energetic something that they're utilizing in this situation. Three of Wands energy here. They were negotiating with someone here across seas. So there's a foreign individuals also attached to whatever this contract was, because there's a trade energy here. This is trading off some sort of information, or now there has been some sort of blockage here because someone here is losing or taking a loss on something that they traded with a foreigner energy here. Three of Wands here and a Five of Pentacles energy. Something here to do with your voice or whatever this is that they're trading here across seas here. They have to move on from something in the Three of Wands because they were negotiating. Whatever it was, it's an undertaking, a new undertaking, a new business or something. Again, like I said, I kept getting the word microdosing, but this is microdosing through technology. So it's not like administrating a new drug here and they're testing it, because the panel energy in a higher font would be microdosing whatever this is that they're testing out, and it has to do with the signal energy and being able here to listen in on your private moments, your conversations here, and all eyes being on you, all ears and eyes on whoever you are as a specific person. And it's because of your inner strength here, and it's because you're able to perceive and pick up on what these council members or what these individuals are doing to you in a testing form, because that's the Hierophant energy, is that something was being tested here, but there is some sort of foreign exchange or cross seas here. And they negotiated something out with a Taurus energy, a big brother and a big sister, a Taurus energy, Ace of Wands, how they would get a new beginning with the service or something like that. If there is something here, I don't know, something like that, because I get that. That's the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So there's an inheritance here, that they would inherit something or be given a new beginning or an opportunity here, or something about business, because somebody is inheriting some sort of business exchange off of what it is that they are doing. They're getting some sort of business, okay? Negotiating business, Three of Wands is negotiating. Ace of Wands, business here, the birth of a child. So whatever it is here, there's something about your child being involved because Ace of Wands is the birth of a child here. Okay, someone may be receiving good news here, and somebody about to learn that they're about to lose their job here. On a Five of Pentacles energy is a loss of a job because of something that they were doing or how they got a new beginning and doing whatever this was here. Okay, I did get the performance energy here in the play, so somebody was playing for capital. Remember, I kept telling y'all about reality shows. I took that message down, but I think I want to drop that message for y'all, and I was like, they need to come up with a new show idea. I think I did it last week and I didn't do the message for y'all, but I may want to go back and do that message for y'all because it seems like over here, this may have something to do with that, with the play energy being a performance and a Hierophant energy. It's kind of like they're learning how to perform. It's a trade-off energy. Sports could be here as well. Fantastic or fantac energy, and I think I saw like Megan Thee Stallion and something she was holding in her hand, and I think it said fantac or something like that, or fantactic or something like that. The Leo energy is going to be very much here. These are people that enjoy control over individuals until they ran into your energy, because that's the crazy thing here. Hierarchy, whatever it is you want to call it. Hierarchy. So I'm saying the word wrong, but that's the word right here, right? And I'm looking at it right there on the back of this deck here. So whatever this junction is, the Leo energy is talking about individuals heavy on the fire up. So this is woman energy here. So woman sister energy. This is male. So whatever it is, man and woman elites in your energy. Because I do see that with the diamond shape here. If you look at the shapes and symbols, so female, this is male and female. So if you ever see me do my like signals or whatever, or symbols like this would be triangle up, triangle down, Masonic energy, or whatever it is. I do mantras, right? But I am affiliated with a lot of different things. So I do see it on the back of this deck here with those shapes and symbols here in this diamond shape, right? So could be an Ace of Spades energy as well here with that fire sign energy. That triangle upright, I believe that is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy may be very much significant to whatever this is. Heavy on that junction energy here. And then what this says is that these were individuals that was enjoying some sort of power over whoever you are. A Leo could be here. This could have been a trade-off energy with a Leo and a Hierophant energy. Ace of Wands would indicate a Leo had like a new job with a facility. This could be someone here that does testing on individuals. Hierophant, the Leo energy. Ace of Wands could be they are losing their job because it's coming out that they were working for a institution, a place where doctors, scientists, or something was doing something to individuals. This is real perplexed. Complicated kind of the complexity of this reading here, because it's not for everybody to know this energy or to pick up on what it is that I'm picking up. But I do see that there is higher ups, especially with this energy being here, involved with whatever this is that is going on here. Take what resonates here. No one said you. If you are the person that I am reading for, I do not need anyone to say that I'm a Leo and this is not me, because obviously I'm reading for the rare breed, the one that goes overlooked. So if you have to say that you are not this individual, then that is your guilty conscience. Because if you know that you are the innocent bystander that this is happening to, and because I mentioned a sign, it does not mean that that makes you be the individual. I do not have to dumb it down and break it down in layman's term and belittle you, because if you were adult enough and using your adult discernment, I should not have to pull out the books for dummies and tell you that you would be the victim and not the perpetrator doing something to whoever you are. But if you want to be belittled, then I can break it down in layman's term and make you feel like an idiot in this reading. So know that if I'm mentioning a Leo, it doesn't mean you. If I mention a Leo, it could be the reading is for a Leo. But if I'm mentioning a Leo in this bad way that I mention it, that means a Leo was involved with individuals. I'm an Aquarius. If I mention Aquarius in my readings, does not mean that I am the bad guy in my reading. I am an Aquarius. That means, oh, Aquarius, you need to listen out because something in this message may resonate for you. But if a guilty conscience person, they're always going to say, oh, that is not me. So I'm going to sit this Leo to the side here, who I had to break that down because you claim to be an adult, but you do not know how to use your adult senses and take what resonates. So continue to use your adult discernment. And this is why it's hard to break down these kinds of messages here for individuals, because people don't like to use their discernment. Know that you have every single sign in you. Do not always be stuck on your birth chart sign or the sign you were born with, because every one of us has every single sign in us. Okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Like I said, these are individuals that was enjoying, shrimp energy says that they were enjoying power over an individual or individuals. Enjoying power, for those who do not know what the Leo energy is. Enjoying power. Whoever you are, your energy, your determination, your tenacity, your drive energy here is the problem for them. Is because, and this is why they have anxiety, because you are not in fear, and individuals like you are people that they fear. Take what resonates here, and this is why projection is here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, y'all. I'm gonna leave this reading alone, y'all. Page of Cups energy here, heavy on the intuitive messages, on that fear where we left off. Someone is in fear of your intuitive messages here, your psychic awakening here, and because it is very strong with the strength energy here, it keeps getting stronger and stronger, meaning you're able to perceive and being able to pick up on a daily basis, because ritual is here. It's something that you're consistently doing every single day, meaning it is helping your gift to grow, whether it's just your intuition. If you're tapping into your intuition every single day a strength energy is there. It is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. This is what someone is in fear of, is that this gift of yours keeps growing stronger and stronger. And these are individuals here who would try to stop projection energy, accusation, deflection, and blame here, because you're able to perceive something that others are not supposed to pick up on or even know about what it is that powerful, hierophant strength, hierophant energy, powerful people are doing to individuals. So I am going to leave it right there. Yeah, definitely this improvement on someone's intuition here. They're surprised. Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Someone here is definitely improving on their job here, where they have to use their intuition, but most certainly they are improving in a way that people can't explain. And these are individuals that would say that your strength needs to be studied, and the strength in the hierophant energy, these are those individuals here only compensating for what it is that they're doing to whoever you are. So they would leave messages here stating that, oh, your strength needs to be studied. Your strength does not need to be studied. These are people who want to utilize that strength, and this is why they are actually studying who you are in a hierophant energy. So this is a very deep message, y'all. Tell me more about this Hangman energy. They got to pause because of your Page of Cups. Your intuitive messages here. Someone is surprised because they tried to sacrifice someone, and their intuition picked that up as well. So your intuition told them that they was trying to throw you to the wolves and sacrifice you energy. Whoever you are, because of your intuition here, you have these wolves here and this synchronizing swimming here, folding, giving up type energy here, because you're able to perceive that everyone that they throw at you, the Hangman, you say sacrifice you here, you have them pausing when it comes to your intuition and what it is that you're able to pick up on. Now, there is a wolf in this energy here with the hangman energy here that's so shocked, and you compelled them so much that they actually want to come in kind of like with a love offer. Someone could be stagnating that love offer on what it is that they want to come towards you on a page of cups on account of what you are picking up here about what kind of business, Ace of Wands, that they are involved in, baby. Okay, remember, they can hear you. Okay, so they can hear your private moments and your conversations. If you want me to do a part 2 on this, y'all, let me know. I love these kinds of readings. Here, I am here to investigate all situations. So you already know I love this kind of message here that I can go deep into, but it's only if people are open to it. A lot of people like to be childish in these kinds of readings, so you won't ever get to the bottom of the message if people won't allow it. So I can only read deeper into this kind of message if people are open to it. So if you ever want me to do a part 2 on these messages for y'all, especially when it comes to like this, if you don't know how the technology stuff works that I've been trying to tell y'all about, this is a great deck here for whatever this is that I've been talking about with y'all. But let me know, and I will do a part 2 for y'all. For now, I'm going to pop up off here because I got to get ready to get my daughter some stuff for her birthday. Even if we went to the dollar store, I'm going to get her cake, ice cream, and get her some dollar store gifts right now, y'all. And I will come back and do a part 2 on this message eventually if I see enough people do want it. But for now, I'm going to pop into another message. I'm not going to try to make that as long as this one, but I kind of felt like people need to know the ins and out, and I could have went a little bit deeper on some of this message here, but a lot of people are not welcoming of this kind of message. So I love y'all, and thank y'all for the happy birthday for my daughter. I will be back in this evening, or I'm gonna try to do another one really quick before I head out for her birthday, y'all. So I love y'all so much. Stay centered, stay grounded, continue to be the motivation you know you deserve. Continue to stay in that strength energy. Your strength is scaring people in this energy, and it's because they can hear that something here that you're doing on a 8 of Pentacles ritual energy every single day. You just keep improving, you keep getting better, whether you even found the device or found where they're actually listening to, because remember that B signal is a lot of different things with that mono, so everything here is in one channel. It's kind of like has to do with frequency energy here, and instruments. It's kind of like tuning things out with that static energy. Definitely very good deck I chose to do this reading with, because your TV, your laptop, your phones, all of that has to do with whatever this is. But I keep seeing monitors slide like this, so I'm more than certain that there's more than one monitor set up in your energy, or the person that's reciprocating whatever it is that you're putting out or you're speaking. They have more than one monitor. And now I see a monitor where when you speak, I see something here about signals. So I see it jumping up. It's kind of like a EKG machine or something like that, and that's what I see in like red, like I see it kind of like orange red, and I hear spike, so that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Spirit. So something, and when you speak, something spikes like this on a screen, and that's what be something here, definitely in a higher fine energy. There's nothing here that I can see in a normal person energy. It would be something leading to like somebody in a facility where they get spikes on something here in your voice, something about your voice. We did get that voice energy. That's interesting. I'll probably do a part 2 on this when I come back. For now, I'm gonna jump into another message, y'all. I do love y'all. Stay centered, stay grounded, continue to be that motivation you know you deserve. This would also be because I hear doctor. So there is a doctor or doctors involved, and this may be why you're actually seeing a bunch of doctors in your energy. Being here 14 years on YouTube, I've never seen doctors in my energy, but for the last 3 years, ever since I had my daughter, she's 6 now, maybe almost 4 years, I've noticed that since I've been on here now, all of my like people are, they're doctors. I see a bunch of coaches, And it's no shade to a lot of them. I'm just telling you energies that I'm noticing, and you could be noticing in your energy. This is people that I've never noticed, who ever would have never ever would have ever taken a liking to my channel. So now I have doctors, I have coaches, I have guardians, and these are names that elites do use for me being connected to elites. And I do know that they're guardians, they're eagles, they're coaches, they're what's the word I'm looking for? Your sensei or something like that, but you're not going to see sensei, you're going to see something different, traditional, that people would be more prone to listening to. And that's what I get. And somebody heavily is worried in that Five of Pentacles energy. I did want to put that out there because I do see somebody here is very worried, and it could be somebody that you broke up with from that Leo or the Taurus energy that I did mention, or anybody that you're connected to. They are definitely in here. Three of Wands, because that's the person, and I heard ballot, that's the person that was negotiating something. So somebody you broke up with here, somebody that lost a job, somebody that used to be an ex-service in the service with the Knight of Swords energy, somebody a service member or something here. It could be somebody you broke up with and they lost a job here, and they negotiated something here out because they lost some sort of job, or they lost a substantial amount of money with the Five of Pentacles, which they negotiated or traded something off, like you lose your job and they got something from it. Because I do see that in Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands energy, Knight of Swords energy here. They was quick to jump on whatever this was with a foreign energy. Also, Michael Jackson is going to be very significant. And it's just the structure of the nose is going to be very significant, in the pigment in the skin. It's going to be very significant because I kind of saw it in a flash of that Three of Wands and Five of Pentacles, like Michael Jackson. So I don't know what's that, what that means for you. I just know it's there. And so I saw it as I touched these two, was a flash of like Michael Jackson. And crazy enough, I saw the nose. So I don't know, y'all. I love y'all so much. Stay center, stick around, y'all. I'm up and out of here with my antennas right here. It's love and light. Of course, you're not human. Of course, that's what they're running around here saying, because I'm hearing, of course, you're not human. So whatever it is, of course, you're not human. And this is what they're running around here trying to study. Tee-hee-hee. Whoever you are. If you don't know why I say tee-hee-hee, that's me really laughing without trying to laugh for y'all. So tee-hee-hee, y'all. I'm up out of here. Love and light. Light and love, you guys. Outie. Thank y'all for the love. I appreciate that. 150 likes, y'all. We haven't seen that in a very long time. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that love, y'all. I really do.